Okay, so take two. I did not realize it stopped recording, so when we reflect this figure back over, this is the location it would be. You would put your sheet protector underneath your paper, okay, and you would line up the end of the line of reflection and the top of the line of reflection up here, so they have to be lined up, and then you would draw your shape. And this is the location it would be, so your pizza shape goes here, so this would be S prime for number 4, okay? And then we're going to move on and do number 5. Oh, this upside down. Okay, so on number 5, it says, let there be a translation along vector AB, and then a reflection across line L. Here's the problem. This is worded wrong, okay? So what we're going to do here is we're going to do the reflection first, and then the vector second. Okay, it tells you here, using the transparency, perform the following sequence. Reflect figure S, then translate figure S. Label it S prime prime. Okay, so we're going to reflect it first, and then we're going to translate it. So up here on 5, it gave us the wrong thing. So again, we're going to draw our line of reflection. We're going to trace figure S. Okay, and then I'm going to flip my paper over and line up my line of reflection like this. So this is where the location of the first part of the sequence would be. So I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to line it up, my line of reflection with the bottom and the top. Okay, and this time I'm going to use a different color. So I have my round shape, my pizza slice right here. So that's the first part of the sequence. So then I'm going to take this, okay, get rid of this. Then I'm going to trace this again. And I'm going to use my vector. So now I'm translating it. So what's going to happen is the tail of the part I drew goes to the tip of the vector. And it goes almost off the page. So you want to line this up and you want to make this as straight as possible. And then you would just put it underneath, line it up, make it as straight as possible. And then you would trace your figure again. Oop. Ideally, they should be the same size and same shape, and you would label this S prime prime. This would be your answer for number 5. Okay. And that's where we're going to stop. I'm not going to do 6 and 7, but I do want to talk to you about, so we're not going to do this page. I want to talk to you about the summary. So in the end, you can reflect across a line, followed by a reflection across the same line, puts the figure back into the original position. So if you reflect across a line and then reflect that figure or that point back across the line, it undoes the transformation. A reflection followed by a translation does not necessarily place a figure in the same location as a translation followed by a reflection. The order in which we perform a sequence of rigid motions matters. So for example here, we did a translation and then a reflection on the green, and then we did a reflection and then a translation. 4 and 5 ended up in the different locations, so we have to pay attention to those things.